Hey guys, what's up? This is coming to you from GNA today. So today is September 7th, 2015. It's Labor Day. Went out and did some more dove hunting today. And again used my new XL Auto. And this shotgun is working exactly like it's supposed to. So I'm real happy with this. And then also I've tried out some of these Howard Lights Impact Sport electronic hearing earmuffs. And these things are awesome also. And again, I'm going to do probably just a short little review on these, but these things work great because you can hear people talking. You really can. It's not just a kind of maybe. It helps a little bit. It absolutely does. And, you know, with me hunting with a bunch of guys doing dove hunting, everybody's yelling, huh, 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 all day long because they can't hear anything. I can hear everything perfectly. In fact, from 50, 75 feet away, I can hear somebody who's talking just at a normal, just regular talking decibel level, whatever, just regular talking. I can hear this because it actually amplifies that, so I can actually hear more things with this. Then whenever loud sound like gun blast comes through, it cuts that off and it doesn't pop in real loud noise. Anyways, these things are awesome. I love those. But what I want to do in this video today is I want to show the process of me going through cleaning these dove, hunting them, cleaning them out, and actually cooking them. This is not necessarily going to be a how-to video. This is more of just kind of a documentation of the process that I went through. Okay, and I also want to say in this video there is going to be some graphic content where I'm going to show me cleaning some of these dove. So if you're squeamish about that, you don't like to see that kind of stuff, click off of this video now because there you are going to see some blood and guts and some gore. So again, just a warning here, if you don't want to see blood and guts, then you may want to click off of this video. So the first step obviously is go do some dove hunting. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There you go. Alright, after got the dove, we brought them back to the house, and me and my friend that was, the family friends were with us, and me and him, we cleaned the dove together. So what I did is just take the dove and break its wings off and try to break that wing bone up as close to the body as you can and try to spin that out of its body. Because whenever you're dealing with the breast, that wing bone is right up inside of there, and so the more of that wing bone you can get broke out of there, the better. So after we get the wings broken off, then you just take your fingers and you pull away just a few of the feathers on the chest, and then you just take your thumbs and you just kind of break that skin that's very soft and very thin. Just real easy to break that skin and just pull it away from the breast. Then you take your thumb down underneath the rib cage, and then you just pull that up, and then you just break the rib cage, and the breast just basically breaks away from the body of the bird. And so there's no other cleaning beside that. You don't have to worry about entrails or any of that type of stuff. You just pull that skin away from the breast, stick your thumb up underneath that rib cage, up underneath the breastbone, and just break that out of the body, and you've got the meat that's usable on a dove, really. Yeah. So we cleaned the dove. Bunch of dove breasts. Or however you want it. There you go, some cleaned up breasts. Alright. Then what I did is I left the meat on the bone at first, and we took them and I just marinated them in Thousand Island dressing. And so I just put all those into a Ziploc bag, and like I said, just dumped in a bunch of Thousand Island, and I marinated it that way for probably about 8 hours. And then later that night I decided I wanted to try something different, so I took all of the breast, the whole breast piece out, and I went ahead and filleted the breast meat away from the breastbone. And what I did is I cut it off, and then if there was any meat left over on the breastbone, I would kind of just run my thumb up underneath that meat, between the meat and the bone, and just pull all that excess meat out. So I took all that out and then I put it back in a Ziploc bag, and this time I marinated it in just milk. And it probably marinated there for 18 hours, for a good while, because I was busy all day yesterday. So when I did this, I was busy all day, so I wasn't able to get to cook those till late last night. It was probably 9 or 10 before I was able to get to that. So the way I did it is I took some bacon. It was pretty thick cut bacon. And I took that bacon, took a slab of cream cheese, put it on there, and I took some jalapeno peppers. I de-seeded those, de-veined them. That's where the capsaicin is at, is in those veins, really. And so I got that kind of brought out, although I like it pretty hot. Went ahead and did that to kind of knock the heat down. And then I cut those into quarters. Well, then I cut it even more, so I cut them into eighths. And I just took an eighth of a jalapeno on each one of those, laid it down on the cream cheese. Then I took one of the Dove breasts, and on most of them I took 2 or 3 and stacked it up on top of there, and then wrapped that big piece of thick cut bacon, shoved a toothpick. Actually, I ended up putting 2 through there just to make sure that nothing kind of spilled out, because some of those were pretty big and fat. So I put 2 toothpicks through there. Put the oven on about 350 degrees. Yeah, it was 350. And then it took a little while longer than I thought, but it took probably about 35, 40 minutes cooking on that. All right, I think we're about done. Let's check. Turned out awesome. So anyways, I'm going to show you at the very end here me actually eating one little piece. There was a few little pieces at the end where I just took a tiny little bit of bacon, and there was just some of those little pieces left over. And so at the end, I'm just eating one little tiny piece. All right, there you go. Got my bacon wrapped Dove. Most of it has jalapeno pepper slice in it with cream cheese. And that's what I've got right here, just a mini version of this, where I just had a few little pieces left over, so I kind of wrapped those up. There's no jalapeno in this, but I took a little bit of the cream cheese that kind of spilled out on the cookie tray. So here we go. And I'm not going to chomp down real hard, because who knows, there may be a lead pellet in there. But I've already had a little piece a second ago, and it was awesome. Marinated it for more than 24 hours. So really the gamey flavor is nearly completely gone out of that thing. There's just a tiny little bit which I want, because I want to eat something different than what I always eat. Of course the bacon and cream cheese makes it good also, and kind of hides some of that gameness, but that is good. That is very good. Cheers.